Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Good morning. It is September 21st. It's Thursday. I am Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. We had a great night, a good live stream last night, a lot of fun trying out some new scotch. That was something new for us here on the channel. But I hope you're all doing well. It is, like I said, it is Thursday morning, and lots to do today. Lots to do. We are going to be going on our monthly extravaganza, or weekly, to up to the Great White North, I guess, of New Hampshire, to spend another weekend up at the lake, which should be a lot of fun. And but we got lots to do. Got to pack some wood. Get the dogs ready. The dogs are going. Make sure that I bring my guitar and my iPad this time. I forgot my iPad. Good morning, everybody. Best sip of the day. Cheers. Hope everybody is well. Let's go right over to the chat and say good morning. Sharon gets the 50,000 points. She's the first one in this morning. Good morning, Sharon. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Denise is here from Bone Tired Travelers. Good morning to you, my friend. Thank you both for coming in. Chillin' Charlie is here. That's right. Good morning. Hit that thumbs up. I like the picture with your puppy. Right on. Gotta love the chocolate dogs. I got one too. Rob's here from Cruising in the High Seas in Travel. Good day, y'all. 37 more days or less till I get to meet it. Our Kratos. That's right, Rob. Pretty soon, my friend. Pretty soon. Mug filled and I'm ready to go. I like to hear that. Good morning to you, Charlie. Again, I need another refill, says Rob. Sharon is saying hi to everybody. Joe Hupp is here. Our good friend Joe. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. Hope you guys are doing well. It's an early morning. Due to limited bandwidth, there is a possibility of a significant reduction in your video quality. Wonder why that says that. I'm running off the network, but that's okay. Anyway, so everybody's saying hi to each other. Good morning. That's my dog, Rocco, he said. Yeah. And we have Molly. Gotta love it. Love the dogs. No, Jimmy, that's not Great White North. Canada is the Great White North. And any updates on the accident you had to respond to? We'll get to that in a second, Rob. Let me finish saying hi to the Gaylors. John is here eating your breakfast. What is for breakfast this morning, John? I hope it's something really delicious. Joe is asking, what breed is Rocco? So not a lot of information on the poor lad that was in the crash the other day. Isolated head injury, and they put him in a medically induced coma. They RSI'd him, and I haven't really heard anything, but I know that they probably medevaced him to Boston or to Dartmouth Hitchcock Hospital, which is the big one here in the state, the neurological hospital. or it's not a neurological hospital, but they have a great trauma and neuro center there. So not good for the poor guy. It's funny because I had a motorcycle as a younger guy, and when we were down in Florida this early spring, I seen everybody on the bikes, and man, it really gave me that urge to buy another bike. I wanted to get one. I was looking at them, and then I'd be at work and I'm looking, thinking about bikes, and then we go to a crash. Then we'd go to another one, and we go to another one, and so many people are either getting really hurt or they're dying on motorcycles, and I've lost that that desire to buy a new motorcycle. So we're going to stick with the RV, and we'll stick with the RV and have fun with that. There's a lot more meat around me. I'll take that. So let's see, what are we missing? Oatmeal with maple syrup. Love it. And raisins. Yeah, Denise RSI, she knows exactly what that is. So yeah, we had to, we don't have the ability to do RSI, but our neighboring town does. So we called for an intercept en route, and they RSI'd the lad and took him to the trauma center. And I'm sure they flew him out of there and sent him up to where the surgeons are. So if I hear any more, I'll let you know. Joe Hupp says he's eating dinner now. Chicken schnitzels, chips, fries, peas, and corn. Sounds good, buddy. That sounds real good. Charlie says, Joe, he's an American Staffordshire Terrier. He's a handsome one, too. I like him. If you saw the stream last night, you got to see both the dogs, Molly and Sophie. They were in. Just as I have a female Amstaff Ridgeback cross named Lexi. She is such a dag of a dog. Gotta love your pups. I'm a huge dog guy. I often say that I am dog's best friend. He's tucked under his blanket in his bed sleeping. He's a cutie. Yeah, a lot of motorcycle crashes there as well, Charlie. Yeah. We've had, look at my mother. No bike. Her and my dad have never been fans of the motorcycle. There's a certain kind of freedom you feel on a bike, and you're in the open and all that. But yeah, I've totally lost the desire. I'll buy another guitar. Good morning, Brand. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you had a good evening. Charlie says, oh, gee, you have my Cheerios? Rocco is 13. Wow. That's good. He's hanging in there like a good boy. Ross is here. Good morning, Ross. Orange Cone Vlog is here. How are you, my friend? You have a Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu. Love my dogs. I love dogs in general. Never trust a person that a dog doesn't like. That's what the saying is, and I firmly believe that. Sharon says Jimmy, LOL, Jimmy, I missed it last night. I took my antibiotic and I fell asleep. Yeah, we were texting each other earlier, and you said you were tired. Look, you've been sick. Your body needs the rest. So just rest. It is coffee time for sure. Denise says, sorry, had to pause for the cause. Dwayne has a gorgeous bike collecting dust. Scared to ride anymore due to distracted drivers. Right? Yeah. I've gotten that right out of my system. If I could ride somewhere where there was nobody on the road, because I'm not worried about myself, it's the other people on the street. People on the streets. Ba-da-dee-da. I'm worried about them. We had some serious close calls with our bushfires recently. A friend of mine, her brother and their family had one come within 100 meters of their houses. You were saying that yesterday, and I hope they got those under control. That's right. Trust in the dog. Dogs know. Most dogs are not generally mean. It's the people that make them mean. John says, I want another bike, but I think a Tri-Glide. Yep. It's better to have more wheels on the road. But even then, I want to have more metal and stuff around me. Right, Charlie? Distracted. Not sure what I just did there. Distracted drivers. Distracted texting drivers is a huge problem. Very huge. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Right on. Yeah, these are my my Beats, my Beat headphones. I bought them for recording actually, but they're pretty good headphones. So Russ is doing good. Some big changes coming for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Dates very soon. Different ship, really. Is it still a Royal Carib or different line as well? Either way, I'm excited. That's going to be around Thanksgiving-ish, 25. Should be a lot of fun. We have a lot of time to plan. More information to follow. Joe says to John, we have a trike manufacturer in New South Wales, Australia, called Oz Trikes. They are car-based motorcycles which we can ride in our state on a standard car license. Brant says, Sharon, I love Popeye chicken. We don't have any Popeyes around here. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks again for all your help yesterday. I appreciate that. Scott and I are going to be, in the future, the near future, him and I will be doing some co-hosting together as well. Hero G, put a sock in it. Hey, Jimmy, do you remember the 21st of September? 21st of September. Isn't that today? I don't remember what we're talking about. It's very early for me, and this morning I'm not firing on all cylinders. I took the CPAP off sometime early this morning, so maybe that has something to do with it. Sharon says, hey, Jimmy, I almost got attacked by 3 pit bulls last Saturday, but thanks to CJ, my Australian Shepherd, they decided to turn back. That's good. Be careful, man. Careful with those dogs. We have lots of Popeyes around here. Yeah, we don't have any here. We have what they call KFC now. It's not the same as it was when I was a kid. Russ says, yes, still Royal. Let's just say it is very possible that it will be an iconic event. I am excited now. Now you're getting me excited. Scott says, absolutely, Jimmy. Looking forward to it. Oh, yes. Do you remember? Okay, you had to give me a little nudge there. Thank you, Denise. Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. That's a band, huh? Those guys were fire, as the kids would say. OG says, next time, Sharon, take a hammer. That's right, Scott. Isn't that a song? Like I said, I'm not firing on all cylinders this morning, but right on. There you go. Love it. Scott wins 20,000 points. Ding, 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 ding. Wait, I actually can do that now. Oh, no, not very quick on the uptake there. All right, let's see. Charlie says, we have Popeyes. You worked there when you were a kid, really? I never worked at a fast food restaurant. I always worked at like regular restaurants. We had one in a town called Mama's Place, and it was like American fare. I was a pan boy, whatever they call it, bus boy. Joseph Sharon, I met a beautiful Aussie who was traveling with his owner in his Subaru Forester diesel, a forbidden fruit in the States. Subaru Forester diesel. I finally subscribed to Scott's channel a few days ago, but need to binge watch some shows. I had my bat with me, a steel baseball bat. Okay. Just be careful. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? It's only 38 more days, Cheryl. 38. Although Rob says 37. I don't know why he gets an extra day. Or we get an extra day. I don't know. Denise says, okay, got my earbud. We'll be listening in the background. So you must be working? Are you working, Denise? Charlie's working on his list for the day, which is good. Let's see. Feeling better. Speaking of Earth, Wind, and Fire, we might be adding on a fifth band called Let's Groove Tonight. All right. I'm down. You know me and music. My daughter has a mini Aussie. She's my other granddaughter. She's awesome. Her name is Charlie Grace. I had a black lab. Her name was Carly, and I called her Charlie. She was Carly, better known as Charlie, the black lab. And then there's Sophie, and I call her Soapy. These little girls at the camp were calling her Sophia. We're laughing because they thought her name was Sophia. I could see where that would be. Oh, let me tell a story about Sophie too. So we're at camp 2 weekends ago, and I got Molly and Sophie with me. We're sitting out by the campfire, and Sophie, she's little and getting into everything. And I'm like, Sophie, get out of there. Sophie, stop it. Sophie. So we're hanging out, and an hour or two goes by, and this guy that's in a camp that was behind us, he comes walking over, and he's like, hey, people in camp are friendly. He came over to have a drink with us. And he's like, hey, he goes, you were freaking my daughter out earlier. And I'm like, why? And he said, because you kept saying Sophie, and it was freaking her out. That's her name. I'm like, oh. He goes, we finally figured out you were talking to your dog. I'm like, hey, man, sorry. Didn't mean to freak your daughter out. I love Popeye Ghost Pepper Wings they strawberry biscuits as well. Sounds good. Charlie says, I was never feeling bad. Okay. We have some awesome charcoal chicken places in Australia. You can't walk down the street in most towns without an unassailable smell of cooking chicken wafting up your nose. I love that open fire cooking smell. John says, my dad threw me out when I was 16 and I had a job in a factory that night. I had to tell them I was 18. Right? That's terrible. He threw you out. You got to do what you got to do. You got to live. Denise has been attacked by a pit. Got the scars to prove it. 0 stars, would not recommend, right? I was 9. I got attacked by a German Shepherd, and I still have the scars. Not good. Yep, at work. Trying to work on this fan over here. Okay, I thought a few days ago you were under the weather. Oh, feeling great. Have been. Good. Joe says, I'm an Australian cattle dog lover. They are very strong, intelligent, and bloody loyal as hell. Brand says, the astute, I can't deal with working at a fast food place. Yeah, I've never done it. I don't think I could deal with it either. I mean, some people like it. A lot of friends of mine worked at McDonald's and places like that. It wasn't for me. Sharon says, Denise, I've been attacked by a pit bull before, right after I had my cancer surgery back in 2010. Okay. Ross says, so Jimmy, I heard you're a bass player. Why, you heard correct, sir. I have one of them on the wall over there. But yes, I play bass since I was 14. I learned early on, well, I was a guitar player like most of us, and I learned early on that everybody was a guitar player. And in order for me to jam and get in bands, it was better if I picked up the bass, and that's what I did. And guess what? For almost 40 years, I worked as a bass player in a lot of bands. I toured and everything. But I haven't played much bass in a while. I just like to play the acoustic now. I'm old, so I have fun. But yes, sir, are you a musician? I did mention their intelligence, Sharon. A friend of mine had a stumpy tail ACD, and she had ministerial exemptions for almost every state in Australia to be able to ride on the fuel tank of his bike. That's pretty cool. I have a friend who has a little dog that wears goggles and the leather helmet and everything. As an adult, I couldn't work at fast food, but as a kid, it was interesting. I bet. Sharon says, Jimmy, I had a guy try and give me a mom and 2 pit bulls. I said no. Yeah. How many country western bass players does it take to change a light bulb? 1 5 1 5 1 5, right? And my boy, 13 years, never even been nipped, right? That's good. Let's see. John says, I've been bit by a few dogs, and everyone has been border collie, miserable breed. Yeah, some of those, I'll be honest, some of them, the full breed dogs, they can be a little nutty. Russ is not a musician, more of a lover, promoter, manager, and supporter. Right on, man. As long as you can play the radio, that's all that matters. Who let the dogs out? All right, so it is September 21st. And as Denise pointed out, do you remember? Do you remember? So let's do this, shall we? This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. They do have a Shopify store and Facebook. Why don't you go on over to Facebook and leave them a comment and tell them that Jimmy sent you. All right, let's turn the hands of time way, way back to the year 19 BCE. The Roman poet Virgil, best known for his national epic, the Aeneid, he died. There you go. Remember? Do you remember? In 1435, in the French kingdom, the Treaty of Arras was signed, ending the long quarrel between Duke Philip of Burgundy and King Charles VII. In the year 1840, on this day, while experimenting with Gaelic acid, a chemical he was informed would increase the sensitivity of his prepared paper, William Henry Fox Talbot discovered that the acid can be used to develop a latent image on paper, leading to a revolution in photography. 1840. In 1867, Henry L. Stimson, an American statesman who exercised a strong influence on U.S. foreign policy in the 1930s and 40s and served in the administration of 5 presidents between 1911 and 1945, was born. Henry L. Stimson. In 1931, the Bank of England dropped the gold standard and the pound sterling promptly lost 28% of its value, undermining the solvency of countries in Eastern Europe and South America. In 1937, English writer J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, a coming-of-age fantasy that became a classic, was published. Anybody read The Hobbit? I never did. Saw several adaptations of movies of it, but never read any of his books. In 1950, American comedian and actor Bill Murray, best known for his trademark deadpan humor on television's Saturday Night Live and for his film roles, was born. Happy birthday to Bill Murray today. In 1957, the American TV series Perry Mason, which was based on a mystery series by Earl Stanley Gardner, debuted and became hugely popular, especially noted for Raymond Burr's portrayal of the title character. And didn't Raymond Burr play a bad guy in an Alfred Hitchcock movie? What's the one with Jimmy Stewart? It's in a wheelchair and he's looking out the window with the binoculars. I think that's the one. In 1972, Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos imposed martial law in the Philippines, beginning a period of harsh, authoritarian rule. In 1981, Belize gained its independence from the United Kingdom. Haven't been there yet. Who's cruised to Belize? In 2001, in the stock market trading in the United States, the Dow Jones Industrial Average posted its largest weekly loss, 14.3%, since the Great Depression. Probably had something to do with the towers coming down. In 2004, the American band Green Day released its iconic American Idiot, which later won a Grammy Award for the Best Rock Album and was adapted into a rock opera. Swell. In 2013, Al-Shabaab militants launched a terrorist attack on the Westgate Shopping Center in Nairobi, which ended 3 days later and left more than 65 people dead, including Ghanaian poet and novelist Kofi Awunor. Some notable birthdays: Leonard Cohen. He was born in 1934. He's a Canadian musician and author. 1947, Stephen King, American novelist, was born. Of course, we mentioned Bill Murray. 1954, Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister of Japan, was born. In 1967, Faith Hill, American singer, was born. Featured biography, Charles V was born on this day in 1500. And the featured event, Joseph Smith's vision of Moroni. According to the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Moroni was an angel or resurrected being who appeared to Joseph Smith on this day in 1823 and instructed him to restore God's church on earth. So there you have it. That's what's happened this day in history. This Week in History. And as I said before, This Week in History has always been brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. Check them out online at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com, Shopify, and Facebook. And they do make decorating easy, believe me. Don't forget to like, share us out, and comment on our stream today and any of our videos that you may be watching, or if you're coming back in the replay. Sea Lake Journeys is here. Good morning, Chet. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Who did I miss? Shirley is here. Good morning, Shirley. I got to go back. Anytime I do the news like that, I miss some stuff. Ross says, I've discovered a few indie artist bands that helped them get their start. Really? Who would that be, Ross? Let me know. Maybe I know who they are. One of my favorite songs, Joe says, one of my favorite songs is Would You Catch a Falling Star by John Anderson, the John Anderson of the Seminole Wind fame. There's pedal steel guitar. Bill Murray also appeared in Groundhog Day, if I remember. He did. And he also appeared in Caddyshack and several others. The other is Billy Crystal, who was in City Slickers. He was in Soap. Remember that show, Soap? Leonard Cohen, right, Joe? Yeah. I actually play Hallelujah. That's right, Shinzo Abe. He was assassinated. Yeah, rest in peace. Sharon says, expecting thunderstorms today. Ross says, Jimi Hendrix, All Along the Watchtower, is released in the U.S. where will become his only top 40 hit single, topping out at number 20. And he didn't even write it, right? There's a trivia question. Who wrote All Along the Watchtower? Mom says 73 in Central Florida. Let's see. Let's look out, see what the weatherman says it is here in southern NH. It's damn chilly out. It's fall here, and I'm not a fan. It is 48 degrees. No wonder I'm cold. Yikes. It's gonna be cold all day. Let's see. Gonna be cold. It's gonna rain. Probably gonna rain at camp. Whatever. It's all it's done is rain. Faith Hill is a very well-respected American country music singer. One of my favorite songs is The Kiss. Yeah. Not bad to look at either, Joe. Just saying. Sharon's asking Mom if she's expecting any thunder showers today. It's Florida. They probably get one a day. Yeah, right, Charlie? Me too. I wish it was 73. Not a fan of winter. Right? How could you forget Caddyshack? Cinderella Boy about to become Masters champion. Biggest band I discovered is Gallery 81. They went big in Europe and Australia. I've never heard of them. I'm going to have to look them up. Gallery 81. I bet Jonesy knows them. Right? It's 49 there. It's 48 here. There you go, chat. Ding, 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 ding. All Along the Watchtower, written by Bob Dylan. That's right. Ross got it right after. John says 42 here. Still wearing shorts. I know a lot of people that wear shorts, right? Even in the winter time. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Has anybody seen The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance? Yes. I certainly have. Lee Marvin, Jimmy Stewart. Great, one of the great movies ever. It's okay, Jimmy. We've been in the deep end of this rain all summer. What's another rained out weekend to us, right? You got it, brother. We can handle it. Get out the galoshes. A little warmer than your 49, Charlie. We'll be heading to the pool in a couple hours to walk in the pool for an hour. Good for you, Mom. That's why you moved there, right? Because it doesn't get cold very often in Florida. I'm jealous too. I'm jealous, but that's okay. Good morning, Billy from Bama Nola Adventures. It's good to see you. Ross says Gallery 81 was mainly played online. Lots of indie radio stations. The stats said their song Freight Trains had over 1 million plays in a single year. I'm willing to bet that Radio Jonesy knows them. I'm going to show off here. MacGyver. Who remembers the show? It was the first TV show that put Richard Dean Anderson on the small screen way before Jag. I remember MacGyver. You know what I like better is MacGruber. Anybody know MacGruber? Hey, Kathy is here. Kathy Mills, good morning to you. Couldn't sleep so up early for me. Might as well research some cruises before work. Charlotte weather is partly cloudy and 59 now, going to be 81. I'll take 81. I'll definitely take 81. Coffee refill before I get ready for the morning ganja puffing. Good for you. Everybody's saying good morning. Or Billy's saying good morning to Chet, saying good morning to Sharon. All right, guys, ready for another game? Let's do another game. Can you guess the famous landmark? Is the game where I will post a picture and you have to guess the famous landmark. Are you ready for this one? I got 3 of them this morning. They should be fairly easy. One may not be as easy as you think, but check this out. What is this? What is this one right here? What is this right here? Should be fairly easy. That is a structure that goes for many, 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 many miles. And let's see, the first one in, I believe, is Scott from Controversial Cruising. It is the Great Wall of China. So Chet got it. Chillin' Charlie. Kathy Mills got it. Joe Hupp got it. Ross got it. John Gaylord got it. Denise got it. Billy got it. Scott. Yep, the Asian got it. All right. Good job, you guys. Great job. All right, so let's do another one. Let's do this one. What is this one? I really want to visit this one. Scott. Look at Chet. Look at the big brain on Chet. Chet's the first one in. It's the Parthenon. Extra points if you know what city it's in. Ross got it. Joe got it. Kathy says the Acropolis. It's on the Acropolis. It's called the Parthenon. I'll give you points for that. The First Bank of America. Right? John got it. The Parthenon. Billy got it. So like I said, extra points if you know where it is. And look at Chet with the big brain. It is in Athens, Greece. Joe said Cairo. Just across the Mediterranean Sea, that's all. A little close. And Ross got it as well in Athens, Greece. As I said, my grandfather was born on Rhodos, the island of Rhodes, in a little town called Kromasti. And one of these days, I'm going to go there. Kathy says she's cruising to Athens next September. All right, put me in your luggage. I want to go. I hear the Parthenon is up for sale. It's a fixer-upper. Let's buy it, Ross. What do you think? We'll go in on the Parthenon. Joe says he loves the Greek tradition of breaking plates at weddings. Yeah, that will be awesome. All right, so we got one more picture for this. And ready? Here it is. Guess this iconic landmark. What is this landmark here? Needs a roof and AC. Right, Chad? It sure does. Does anybody know what this one is? This is probably the hardest of the three. Coneheads, Scott says. I'll give you a clue. This one is in Cambodia. Nope, not in Japan. It's in Cambodia. Oh. Let me go back. I missed some. Ping Tom Shrine. That is not correct. It's not in. Now, Chet, you got half of it right. Half of it right. It's the Temple of Angkor Wat. There, Joe got it. Angkor Wat. The temple in Angkor Wat. And it's a pretty cool place. What you call me, Sea Legs Journey? Did you call me fat? So there you have it. That was the fun game. The fun game of yes. Every week we try to play some sort of games to liven things up. I have one more too we can play in a few minutes. What time is it? Oh, it's 44 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock EST. That would be in the AM. Joe Hupp is living in the future. It is 9:15 where he's at PM. Scott says he likes that game. Right on. Scott, fat, not fat. We should all go shares on the Parthenon. I'm in. Sharon got it. Angkor Wat. Back to work. Back in a minute. Okay. Love our nurses. Hardworking men and ladies. Uh-oh, still early here. That's right. Let's see. What is it? Quarter of 4 in the morning in Arizona. Tell you, man, you are a trooper. Getting up early. Do you nap? Do you take a nap, Scott? Or do you go to bed really early? What's your sleeping habits? Fat is good, right? Right? Sure. 8:46 here, Joe says. On the east coast of Australia, we're heading into daylight savings, so our lives will be on at 9 p.m. for 6 months. Thank you, Shirley. Scott, no excuses. It is 6:46. Sharon, you are 100% correct. I'm like a retired old man on Wednesday and Thursdays. I go to bed at 9 p.m. I actually stayed up late. I was up till 9:30 last night. That's late for me. Ross says 5:46 here. Ross, where are you? What state are you in? I know you told me before, but I forget. Fat is flavor. Fat is flavor. Flavor. All right. All right. So we got one more. game to play if you guys want to play it. I think I do. Oh, I do. Guys ready for this? Let's do one more game. Why not? This one's a fun one. Animals are awesome. This is where I show you a picture of some strange, weird-looking animal, and you have to guess what it is. We like our guessing games here, and hopefully you'll come up with it. There are some really cool-looking animals, and I truly believe that animals are awesome. Scott does too. Yes, animals are awesome. I love animals. They're a great species of, or I don't know. They're great. I love animals. So, all right, here we go. Let's post a picture of this animal and name what this is. We're looking for its exact name. Look at him. Bye, John. Have a great day. Hope you have a fantastic day, my friend. Animal was a great drummer. Right, Ross? He really was. It is a blue tongue, but not a lizard. Or maybe it is a lizard. I don't know. Ross is right on the money. A skink. It is a skink. It's a blue tongue skink. Maybe it is a lizard. Is it a lizard? I don't know. I thought it was a snake. But it is a blue tongue skink. And if it is a lizard, guess what? Give yourself some points. Let's make this 30,000 points. So for those of you guys who got it, good job, good job, good job. Blue tongue skink. Not to be confused with my ex, Ska. Yes, sir. Sharon says she caught a lizard in the house yesterday. Okay, skinks or lizards. Thank you, Ross. So there you go, Joe and Ross. You guys got it. Good job. That is, in fact, the blue-tongued skink. All right, let's do the next one. Are you ready? Name this animal, and not the bird, but the other four animals there. Most likely a mama with the babies. With the babies. Lizard looking at least, right, Charlie? Yeah, I thought it was a snake, but couldn't see the whole thing. Sharon got it. She came in a little bit. Look at Joe. Joe. Chet. Ross. Not a wombat. It's a capybara. Largest rodent in the world. Some people eat them. They introduced them into this country as like a food source. I saw a bunch of them where did we go? Went to this place in Florida, some garden place. And the capybaras were there. If I saw that thing, I would shit, right? Right, Scott? Look, there's a lizard there. Is that a red-tongued skink right there? But that, you guys are correct. Give yourself another 30,000 points. That is the capybara. Good job, guys. You know your animals. All right, I have 3 more to do, so let's do this one. Look at that guy. Speaking of X's, what is this one here? No, don't self-exclude yourself from any of them. If you know them. Sharon got the capybara too. It does look like a gibbon. It could be, but it's there's a specific name for this one. Not a cotton-top tamarind. A red-faced macaque. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. This one may be a tough one. I've never heard of it, I'll be honest. But that's what this is with Guess the Animal. They're crazy, crazy animals. Anybody else want to try this one? Kind of cool looking, that red face or that pink face. Everybody say Gibbon. Okay. Bob? Anyone? Bob? Primate of some sort. Right, Charlie? I don't think anybody's going to get this one. So let's reveal who this guy is. This one is, it's called a bald Yukari. It's a bald Yukari. So we didn't get that one. So he has a mask on for Halloween, my mother says, right? All right. So let's do another one. These are the next two are just probably just as hard, but all right. What is this thing? Almost looks like a dinosaur of some sort. I've never heard of these next two, or the last one either. A bald guy, yeah, yep. That was my 23rd guess. Chet says, a tapir. Nope, not a tapir. A rhino pig. That's a great answer. It kind of looks like it, right? What is this one called? Okay. I'll just keep looking at the name. A warthog. When I was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. It's got to be some sort of pork. This one's called a barbaroussa. It's a barbaroussa. Or I'm sorry, babirusa. 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 Hakuna Matata, right? It means no worries. Chet said bacon. That's probably the best answer so far. That's a babirusa. Good morning, Drunken Chef. How are you, my friend? You are up early as well. But your Arizonian counterpart, Controversial Cruising, beat you to it. Hakuna Matata. Scared me. I got barbacoa from Chipotle yesterday. Thought that is what it was. There you go. So that's what this is, I think, a babirusa. It's a wild hog in Spain and Portugal. I wonder if they eat these things. All right, so we got one more. Like I said, these are the last three of the hardest. Here you go. Name this guy. Look at him. I think I've seen him in a horror movie. The farms raise them. They're considered a wagyu of pork. Okay. I'd try one. It's pork o'clock somewhere. A squiglet. And it does look like a squiglet. I'll give you a hint. This one lives underwater. A science experiment, right, Charlie? Science experiment gone bad. Ross says it's a Pokemon. Scotty Two Hotties here. Squidly Diddly says that thing with Bob the Sponge. Yeah, what's that, Patrick? Patrick's a starfish, though, isn't he? A squidlet? Scott says Adorabilis. With the blue-tongued lizard, they are spread all over Australia. There is a list of distinct species. Pac-Man critter. It does look like a Pac-Man, doesn't it? All right, so nobody's going to get this one. I wouldn't have gotten it either. This one is called a Dumbo octopus. A Dumbo octopus. Not sure why they call it Dumbo. Maybe it's the eye. Dumbo octopus. But Hey, give you guys a round of applause for that one. You did. And for those that got points, congratulations. And that has been Animals Are Awesome. That's the game that we play, a few times a week. We did play Name That Band or Artist last night. We're not going to play that one. I didn't have time to prepare anything. I may switch over to so what we would do is put a song up, and you have to name the band or the artist that sings the song. I was thinking, while I was trying to sleep, of course, which I always do because that's when I do my best thinking, when I'm trying to sleep, was maybe I'll post pictures of bands or artists, and then you'll have to guess who it is. About time for PMA. I think you're right, my friend. Exactly. We got 2 minutes to go before we end the stream. I think Eddie Lugo should be coming up at 7:15. Chet, are you going live today? I can't remember. Scotty says I can name that tune in one note. I would love to play songs, except I would get copyrighted. I'd get strikes for that. Dad wants some blueberry pancakes. All right, Mom. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Yeah, I'm not sure if you missed it last night and got everyone on the replay. Yeah, those are pretty easy. I try not to make them too hard. The animal ones get hard because they're weird animals. I mean, if I posted, a horse, most people are going to get a horse. But Eddie Butter Toast Lugo in 15 minutes. Just on Wednesdays, 8:30, and Sundays at 6 p.m. Okay. Buddy Biggs is here, another New Englander. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. We're going to get out of here. Charlie says he missed it last night. Kathy says it's not Wacky Wednesday, so sadly no sea leg journeys today, right? And that's what I thought. So Wednesdays and Sundays for those folks. If you did country music, I would have them in no time. Country music's my most loved genre. I may have to add another day soon. You do you, my friend. Whatever you think. We do 4 days, but I will be up tomorrow. We'll be on location. So while we've been up camping, we'll do tomorrow morning. So, all right. So let's do this. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. And when I say I'm living proof that it works, just believe me that it does. It's positive energy is a good thing, and it pushes negativity out. Push that negativity away, and you'll have a good day, a good week, and a good life. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today. Everybody's got a story, and they're not all good stories. And all you have to do is smile at somebody. Be walking into a store and make eye contact and smile. You could change their whole day for the better. Say some kind words, shake their hand, give them a hug if they're so inclined. Thank our first responders, the men and ladies of the fire service, police department, our healthcare workers, EMS, and of course our nurses. We do love our nurses. They're the best and some of the hardest working people on the planet. So make sure you recognize and say hello and thank you to them. And last but not least, the men and women of the armed services, our veterans. They're the best. They do it selflessly. They stand on the proverbial wall every day, protecting us and keeping us from harm, protecting our liberties and justice and our freedoms like that, protecting that flag right there. Love my flag. Old Glory, red, white, and blue means more than the cloth it's printed on. And if you see somebody disrespecting that flag, I would hope that you would step in. I certainly would. I would protect that flag with my life. I watched a series of shows recently called The Pacific, and it was a post-cursor to Band of Brothers. Yeah. all I can say is if you want to see what our veterans in the past have gone through, watch that. Pretty crazy. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys have a good day. I will be up tomorrow. I will be coming to you on location. Colleen's going to be working, so she'll be leaving from camp, and I'll be there with the puppies. So I'm not sure if it'll be exactly at 6, probably, but we'll see. I'll post it as soon as I can. Love and appreciate you guys. Peace and love to everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. Bye-bye.